Vampiro is the most amazing vampire movie that it makes Wesley Snipes' Blade look like it's amateur hour. Vampiro is 50% human, 50% vampire, and 100% badass. He's a threat to vampires in all of East LA. It starts off with Vampiro on a boat saying hi to all his fans while Wednesday Addams captains the ship with shotguns because fish. And if you don't like shotguns, then you too. His origin starts out as his mom's in love with Dracula and they're messing around and she accidentally gets bit and she accidentally gets pregnant. She sees her son growing up and now he's playing the flute. The mom is wondering, thinking to herself, what has she made? What has she given birth to? His mom does what any clear-minded person would do. She fucking herself. Flashback to the 1900s where all of this takes place and Vampiro's crying and he's getting consoled by somebody wearing Converse. It's all about bands, bitches. And supposedly his dad sends out a fat biker, a dude with the affliction shirt, and tank top dude to kill him. They hunt him all day, every day. And then we switch to a house party. During the day, Jessie from Saved by the Bell is knocking on the door trying to get her boyfriend to come out. She gets hit on by Danny Bonaducci and some other dude, and then because she's so annoying, they beat her ass. Then her boyfriend comes out and yells at her some more because it's all her fault for getting beat up. And to tell you what, I can totally see his side. After she gets her ass beat, it's time to get a new tattoo with your boyfriend's name on it. While back on the boat, Wednesday gives Vampiro marinara sauce to eat. After having a belly full of ragu, he heads to the strip club. And Vampiro's sitting in a strip club, and I'm just glad it's not weird or creepy at all. While Wednesday is sleeping, he's hammering crosses for bullets because scissors are stupid. Once again, he spreads his wings on the beach. He walks past two chicks playing Dance Dance Revolution and he gives them the evil eye. They're so impressed, they go looking for him. On the pier at night, they run into two guys who just want to have fun. But no, these two stuck-up bitches gotta fight and scare him away. And now Jessie, she's mad, so she refuses to open the door. She's not gonna let Sexy Kana talk to her like that, especially when they were looking for Vampiro. You don't stop love like that. Then Jessie changes her mind because Sexy Kana apologizes, so she opens the door. Now, George Lopez is driving by, dressed up as a cop, and they decide to help out the two lesbians. Sexy Kana feels like dancing, so she turns on some music. But when the girls refuse to pay for the ride, all hell breaks loose. And who comes to save them? Vampiro. Vampiro tells Jessie to get away, and then he unloads on the girl and the cop in the back seat for no reason. So they go back to his boat, and Jessie meets Wednesday. Then it cuts to a scene where he's sharpening an oar with an X-Acto knife and he's cutting out crosses to put on bullets because that makes sense. And now he's a seasick vampire. So Wednesday tells him to take his marinara sauce and shut up. Then Jessie says she's hungry, so Vampiro gives her money for groceries. But they're in the middle of the fucking ocean. Then it flashes back to Wednesday Addams' mother's deathbed and the vampires show up out of nowhere and they choke Miklo. This is supposed to be back in the day, so why is he wearing an affliction shirt? None of this makes any sense, so fuck you. Then Sexy Kana sneaks up on the boat, the Molotov cocktail, because that's how you get done. So she gets Jessie and she shoots the Molotov cocktail. So, in a rush, Wednesday goes to wake up Vampiro, who apparently is sleeping, and he wakes up and says, "We're on fire!" Vampiro, realizing that bitch just made off with $200 worth of grocery money, he has to go get that money back. He looks for her at a Cholo vampire party, and all hell breaks loose. After shooting everybody, and I mean everybody, he still didn't rescue Jessie, but he did have a good time drinking. So now we see drunk Vampiro. He gets rescued by this old man who nurses him back to health by giving him drugs. And now Blanca's trying to escape from the bad guys and she crawls because running, that's for fat people. Naturally, they find out where Vampiro's being nursed back to health and they fight in somebody's backyard. Sexy Kana is turning into a vampire, but she doesn't explode in daylight. And now Attila from Lionheart is choking Wednesday and he stabs her. Then Miklo shoots him. There's a vampire car chase, leads back to the boat, and now the vampires are on the boat. And now there's another choking scene where they choke Vampiro because, you know, we need more choking. And then they fall overboard because they've had one too many to drink and somebody ends up getting stabbed, so they fall in somebody's pool. Vampiro jumps in the water after Jessie and he can't find her. Then he says, "Fuck it, I'm sailing off with my child bride." We're on fire?
No.